And back in the day, who was the best player that you played against?
You know, that's I think as a safety, you have a little different perspective. Like Earl Campbell, I would bow to. He would just run you over, and he was so powerful. He had 34-inch thighs. I had a 33-inch waist. And there was one game near the end, he just ran me over about 3 or 4 times just to kind of, they have a saying in the NFL, you're either the hammer or the nail.
Right.
I wasn't the hammer, let's put it that way. But some great receivers, and then, of course, a lot of quarterbacks in that era. I mean, Joe Montana, fantastic. Dan Marino, I caught him at the beginning of his career. I had Terry Bradshaw. My first career interception was against Joe Namath. I mean, it was
That's very impressive.
Yeah, it's a great collection of guys, and I think you recognize what a special fraternity you're in. I mean, everyone's coming from so many different backgrounds and different schools, and powerhouses like Yale to Alcorn State to schools you've never heard of, and of course all the Big Ten schools and Pac-10. But at the end of the day, it's are you good enough? And to be able to do that for 12 years, I feel very, very fortunate, and I can still walk.
Yeah, you can still walk. And how do you stay in shape? What are you doing?
I play tennis a lot. I don't really lift a lot of weights.
What are you benching?
I haven't benched in a long time.
Okay.
But
Just
one
checking.
thing I really do, honestly, is I do Pilates and something called gyrotonics, a lot of stretching.
Oh, I know what that is.
And I see people, other athletes looking in when I'm at the club, and I go, this is what you really got to do. And I feel really much more flexible than I've ever been, thinner, and I feel very healthy right now.
And what's the ring you're wearing today?
I don't wear this very often because it's so small relative to what I'm going to see in the room tonight. But I mean, it's a pretty cool ring, special, a lot smaller, but a lot of little diamonds on it.
That's very nice.
Yeah. You know what? First time I wore this, I'd never worn a ring before, and I was going down to see my brother down to watch the Indy 500, and I took out of the coat rack, out of the rack above at the airlines, I hit a woman as I was taking my coat out and hit her in the head with this ring. Oh my God. And you could hear that dong. I mean, it really hit her hard. And then I'm explaining I've never had this ring, and she's looking at it going, what is that? And I'm like, wow, this is really going to change my life.
Well, it's good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.